Hello folks, this is David Hurley of top5programs.com and elitedownlinebuilder.com talking to you on Thursday the 2nd of May 2019. I'm just about to run the fourth $25 Tripleclicks gift certificate prize draw for the active members of my team. The fourth in April, that is. We're running late this week. We're running late in part because we're in the middle of a 10-day holiday period to celebrate the accession of the new Japanese Reiwa emperor who ascended the chrysanthemum throne on the 1st of May. As part of these celebrations, well, actually just things I'm doing during the course of the week, I went down to another town, 35 minutes away by train, a place called Iwakuni, to see my daughter performing in a ballet recital. And what else have I been up to? I organized the chess side of a games night a couple of nights ago, and it was this took place in a bar in town, and it was very much, apart from that smoothie to get me started off on the right track, it was very much beer and chess all the way through the evening, and it was a lot of fun. And yesterday was very much a day of rest and recovery. I made a video about one of the games, something quite interesting that occurred in one of the games. So apart from these SFI videos and business-based videos, I also make chess-based videos for another project, a blog that I run called easychesstips.com, totally separate from this SFI business. And that's another project I'm involved in. It's a lot of fun. So these things tend to keep me busy and active, and often cause me to put off these weekly prize draw videos. However, yesterday, after I made that chess video, I was fully intending to make the prize draw video just one day, well, a couple of days late, but never mind. When I logged into SFI to do that, I found that actually there was some very interesting news, a new development, which I want to tell you about. There was a long post on the forum. So instead of making the video, I took some time to absorb this information so that I could include it in the video and talk to you today about the change, the new compensation plan. Now, this is the second new compensation plan we've had in a few months. We're actually going back to an improved version of the compensation plan before last. And in my estimation, this is a big improvement on the compensation plan that has just been dropped. So, backed by popular demand, it says the executive pool. This is very good news. Let's have a look at what this compensation plan involves. A key point is this little diagram here. So check this out. From now on, beginning 1st of May, we will be earning 50% direct commissions. That is, any purchase made by any of your PSAs and any of your PRMs will generate a 50% commission for you. That's 50% of CV, and CV is commission volume. So let's say somebody buys a $15 product and it has a CV, a commission volume of $5. You'll earn 50% of that $5, which is $2.50. The other 50% goes straight into the executive pool, and that's it. The commission volume is being split two ways only. So from now on, you will earn 50% CV. That's the highest it's ever been. 50% for direct commissions on PSAs and PRMs. Now, what does that mean for the lower levels of your downline, the second through to, I think, 12th generation? You will not be earning cash directly as commissions from those generations anymore. There are no more 4% overrides or anything like that. Instead, you have an opportunity to earn matching VP from your downline. And the matching VP, each VP is now one share in this executive pool. And at the end of the month, all the VP that you've earned And if you're team leader, all the matching VP that your downline and CSAs have earned for you will be converted into shares in the executive pool, and you'll get a cash payment based on the number of VP you have. So the executive pool, one VP is one share in this executive pool. If you achieve EA status, this is the first step. It's now very important to become an EA at least. If you get to EA, executive affiliate, you will earn one share in the executive pool for every VP that you have at the end of the month. So get to EA status. That's the first step. And then earn as many VP as you can by taking actions, by clicking on those tabs every day, by communicating with your downline, by making purchases on Tripleclicks, and so on, by participating in Astro auctions and playing the games where you can win VP as prizes, entering the prize draws every day to try to earn as many VP as you can. Because if you are an EA, every one of those VP will be a share in the executive pool. Now, if you can get yourself to team leader, you'll be earning override VP. So if you get to team leader and you have a downline that earns, let's say, 100,000 VP in total, that'll be 100,000 VP added to your VP cash, your VP stash, and you will then have 100,000 VP plus the number of VP you've earned yourself as shares in the executive pool. So it really makes sense to get to EA and then aim for team leader. If you have a downline, an active downline, then you want to get to team leader level. If you don't have an active downline at this stage, then make it your priority to get to EA and to build a downline. So there we are. That, I think, is that. The executive pool is a great way to earn. It's a great way, and it re-incentivizes us to build our VP totals and to get to EA and team leader level. So I expect to see my organization become more active under the override system. I think activity was kind of declining somewhat because you had to work pretty hard to earn significant amounts of commission from your downline with those 4% override payments. Now, team leader level, depending on your rank as a team leader, whether you're bronze, whether you're silver, whether you're gold, the number of generations through which matching VP counts will vary. So the higher your team leader status, the deeper you will earn VP in your downline. So have a look at your downline. How active is it? Through how many generations? And then decide whether it's worth you aiming for silver or gold or a higher level of team leader status. So there we are. That is the new compensation plan. I think it's a very good thing. We get 50% CV commissions. It now means that it's well worth going out and pulling in as many PSAs as you can. The more PSAs you have who are purchasing stuff, the more commissions you'll be earning, those 50% CV commissions. So go out there, start recruiting and referring people into SFI. Now, I'm going to have a look at my weekly prize draw to see whether it works best as it is now or whether I need to make some changes to reflect this new compensation plan. But that's something I'll worry about later on. For now, in the month of May, we're going to carry on as is with the prize draw. And so let's get on with today's prize draw. We have here 200 Versa points, set goals for current month, which is actually last month, and the last login should have been on or after the 27th of April. Goals set for the current month, well, we're in May now, so this means this actually is probably quite meaningless. So I wonder what will happen if we turn it off. Anyway, we'll leave it as it is because 38 people have qualified under these metrics. Yeah, I just realized it's quite meaningless to have people logging in on sometime in April if they haven't set their May goals. So this one's fairly meaningless. However, what it does mean is we have fewer people who have qualified this for the prize draw. Only 38 people this week have qualified for the last April prize draw. And so let us roll the dice of fate and see if we have a winner. Wait a minute, that's not what I want. The RollMe Dice app, D50. Here we go. It's 47. That means we have our first rollover for quite some time. There is no winner this week, but next week's prize pot will be a $50 Tripleclicks gift certificate for whoever is an active member of my team and a lucky winner next week. So, okay, folks, that's all from me, David Hurley of Top 5 Programs and Elite Downline Builder. Until next week's $50 gift certificate prize draw.